is Search for Tomorrow. This part brought to you by delicious mountain-grown Folgers. Mountain-grown for rich taste and delicious aroma.
Stu? Jenny! Stu! Stu! Jenny! Jenny!
More lights. Stu light crazy or something? What are we going to do with all this?
I guess he wants to put on some old-fashioned shows. You know, melodramas, vaudeville routines, stuff like that.
Who wants to see that?
A lot of people want to see that. Besides, it's no other competition in town.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure.
What are you in such a bad mood for?
I just hope he doesn't want me to install these things, because I don't have the slightest idea how they work.
Don't worry about it. They got electricians for that.
I wish I knew where he went.
Who?
Are flight plans a matter of public record?
I should have known. Mr. Warren Carter.
Well, Christian says he's going on his last business trip. And then he plans on coming back to Henderson and settling down for good.
Well, good. Then when he settles down, then you can check him out all you want.
Not if it's too late.
What do you mean?
Susie's already in love with him.
Now, that I don't know about.
Hey, Keith.
What?
Listen, why don't you level with me, all right? I know Wendy must talk about it sometimes, you know, about how Susie really feels about Warren.
It's not the topic of a conversation all the time. I mean, I got enough problems of my own, Brian.
Well, Kristen seems to think they're in love. Not that I value her opinion much, but...
I don't blame you. Kristen wants all your attention to herself. Brian, you've been down a long time. Tell me, is it really worth it?
Susie is worth everything.
Okay, if this Carter guy's such a crook, tell me, how come nobody else knows about it?
Because up until now, he's been too clever.
So what makes you think he's not going to continue to be clever? And what makes you think you're ever going to get something on this guy?
Because I'll never stop until I prove it.
Okay, so you got yourself a new career. Brian Emerson, Private Eye, wah, 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 wah.
Hey, Keith, look, enjoy yourself. Make fun of me all you want. But I will not sit back and let anybody hurt Susie. Anybody. No matter how big a fool I gotta make of myself.
Okay, so what's your next move?
I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out, but the big business trip. I'd sure like to know what that's all about.
Brian!
What?
Brian! Come quick. Jenny's been attacked.
What's going on?
Never mind, just get an ambulance. Get an ambulance.
He'll get it. Is she all right?
Any pulse?
It's very faint. Thank God.
Jenny.
No. Don't try to talk. Just breathe. That's all we care about right now. Just breathe.
Get some water and get a blanket.
I'll get a blanket.
Oh, it's all right, Jimmy. It's all right. You're okay. Don't try to move. Just try to relax.
The ambulance is on its way.
Oh, good.
Jenny, I know your throat is badly hurt. Is there any pain anywhere else? Don't try to talk. Just point to it.
I don't understand. What happened?
I don't know. He tried to strangle her.
Who? Did you see him?
Yes, we had a fight, but he got away. My reactions were too slow. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about that. We're just glad you were here.
Yeah, we sure are. I don't understand. I thought you left quite a while ago.
I did, but I came back to... And I heard some noise in here, so I came in, and Jenny was on the floor, and there was a man in a ski mask and a scarf on the floor. We fought, he got away, and I thought it was better to take care of Jenny than to go after him.
Well, of course it was. Maybe Brian and Keith ought to look for
I'll
him,
look
huh?
in the boat. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. He's probably gone by now.
Well, maybe on the boat.
Come on.
Jenny, I'm sorry this happened to you. I don't understand it all. I just don't understand it.
Neither do I.
Can you tell us anything?
I heard a noise and I came in and someone grabbed me from behind.
All right. Don't try to talk anymore.
Who could have done this? And why?
That has to be the most pessimistic thing I ever heard. Why can't happiness last?
I don't know. It just usually doesn't. Okay, maybe you're right. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy it while you have it.
I am enjoying it. So much so that I'm afraid of losing it.
You know what your problem is?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Everything's too easy for you. There's nothing standing in your way. Warren is a terrific, successful guy, and everybody likes him.
Except for Brian.
Well, we all know why that is. Anyway, there's no major obstacle standing in your way. You have Aunt Jo's blessing. Kristen couldn't be happier about the whole thing. You know, you need some dark cloud on the horizon to make everything seem realistic to you.
Maybe you're right. Well, the trip that he's about to take is sort of a dark cloud.
Thank goodness everything isn't perfect. I've got to make a grocery list.
Oh, I should help you with that. I'm going to be eating at home a lot more now with Warren away.
Oh, good. I'll get twice as much yogurt.
Maybe it is good that he's going away. At least I'll get some studying done for a change. And I have been neglecting Aunt Jo a lot lately. Maybe I'll have her over for dinner.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a nice idea. Listen, warn me first in case my mother decides to drop by.
Definitely.
You know, she still insists that she had nothing to do with Martin and Joe's breakup. She's certainly there to pick up the pieces, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. I just wish there was someone there to pick up Aunt Jo's pieces for her.
She's got a lot of friends. She's a strong lady. She'll be okay.
Yeah, I know. I still feel badly for her.
Yeah, I know. So do I.
And see, wait, there is a perfect example. Now, I'm sure there was a time when Aunt Jo was as happy with Martin as I am with Warren right now.
Susie, nobody knows the dangers about falling in love more than I do. You open yourself up to the possibility of being hurt. If you worry about that all the time, you'll never fall in love.
I didn't say I was in love with Warren.
Oh, you're just not admitting it to yourself. You're afraid he's not going to come back from this trip. Well, that's silly because he is, and he promised.
I know. You know, and he also did say he wanted to do some serious talking when he gets back.
You know what that means, don't you? He's going to ask you to marry him.
Either that or break up.
You know, I don't believe you. I honestly don't believe you.
No, you're right. I know. He did sort of sound that way.
Of course he did. What are you going to say?
I don't know. I'm not really sure that I'm in love with him. I mean, how could I have fallen in love so quickly after Brian?
The right guy just happened to come along.
I really love Brian a lot. I've got good memories. Just lately, he's hurt me so much. And he's been acting so impossible. I could never forgive him enough to love him again. At least not the way, not like before.
Look, don't rush into anything. But don't be afraid to fall in love with Warren either.
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
Were you expecting anyone?
Nope.
Who is it?
Ringo.
Ringo, hi. I thought that you and Warren were leaving this afternoon. Is anything wrong?
Oh, no, everything is, fine, just fine. I just wanted to talk to you for a minute, that's all.
Okay. You remember Wendy, right?
Yeah, sure, we met at the dance, right?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Listen, I gotta go get these groceries. Is that okay?
Well,
All right.
see you.
Have a nice trip.
Thanks a lot.
You must have been running around a lot. You seem kind of out of breath.
Yeah, I've been tearing around town, you know, taking care of a few last-minute details before we go on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, the trip.
Oh, really? What about it?
Want to tell you where we were going?
Not specific.
Galapagos Islands. Meet a few business associates.
Oh, yeah, he told me it was business.
Yeah. Not much of a way for him to spend his birthday, though, is it?
Oh, no, he said that we'd celebrate later.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing. You know, I was thinking, it's really a shame the two of you couldn't spend his birthday together.
You were?
Well, yeah. I know how he feels about you. And he's always talking about you. And then suddenly I got the idea. The best birthday present I could possibly give Warren would be to get you two together.
But how could we do that?
You come along on the trip.
Are you serious?
Yeah, sure. You cut a couple of days' worth of school, and the trip would be educational anyway if you need the excuse.
No, the classes are the least of it. No, but Ringo, I couldn't do that.
Well, if it's the sleeping accommodations, we reserve 2 rooms. You could have one all to yourself.
Oh, no. That's not it. It's nice of you to think of that, but I don't think I should.
You got your passport?
Yeah. No, Ringo, what I'm trying to say to you is that if Warren had wanted me to come along, I think he would have asked me. He probably wants to keep his mind on business.
The business. The meeting's not going to take that long. He's going to have a lot of free time. I'm telling you to knock him out to find you on that plane. It's the best birthday present I could possibly give him. Or you.
Oh, it sounds like so much fun.
All right. Now, this is how I figure it. I sneak you on the plane after he's in the cockpit. Then, when we're about 29,000 feet up, I tell him there's a little birthday present for him in the back. And he goes back there, and there you are, all alone, waiting to toast Warren's birthday. A surprise and all surprises.
That sounds terrific. But, Ringo, I think I should think about it.
Think about what? Come on, pack your toothbrush and get your passport and let's go.
I'd feel better if I knew that Warren wanted me to go.
What are you talking about? The guy is gone on you. I guarantee it.
I won't have to go to the hospital, will I?
No. You'll be okay. I've given you a mild sedative. Don't talk much, though. Your vocal cords are probably as badly bruised as your neck.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Sure.
Doctor, would you answer a few questions for my partner?
Hi.
I made some hot tea.
Oh.
Might make her throat feel better.
Good, Joe. Thank you. Just a little bit. Add it, girl. Thank you.
You saved my life. Thank you.
Hey, no more talking. You heard what the doctor said?
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Centel. May I talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
Now, you said the assailant was wearing a ski mask. Black or brown?
Black. He had on black pants, black sweatsuit with a hood, sneakers.
Did you notice anything that can help us identify him?
He was about 5'10", medium frame, muscular.
On drugs, would you say, or booze?
Certainly not. He was perfectly in control. I'd say he was a pro.
You sound something like a pro yourself.
I only wish I'd acted like one.
You did just fine. Do any of you have any idea why Miss Deacon was attacked?
That's a strange thing, officer. See, Jenny had come back from the bank. She was on her way with some payroll money. It wasn't very much, just 1 week's salary for a couple of the guys and a little cash for myself.
He probably assumed it was more. Saw her online at the bank and tagged after her.
You took the payroll, too?
No, that's the other strange thing. You see, Jenny's purse was on the floor and the money was still in it.
He must have dropped it when Mrs. Centel opened the door. Maybe we can get some prints off it.
There weren't any prints. He was wearing gloves.
Well, in that case, I'm afraid we don't have much to go on.
If I'd acted quicker, you'd be taking him in right now.
The way that knife was embedded in the door, I say you reacted pretty good.
Not good enough.
Well, anyway, we'll go on back, make our report, see what we can come up with. Maybe he struck somewhere else today since he didn't get anything here.
Yeah, well, you better find him, officer, because he was ready to kill for that money.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, most of them are. I'll let you know if we come up with anything.
Thank you.
And let us know if any of you can come up with anything.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Oh, Jenny. You gave us quite a scare.
Sorry.
You know, I almost stopped breathing myself.
Oh, you shouldn't have. You know I'm pretty tough. I owe you my life. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't about to stand by and let you die.
I take it over the fact that you have some very little children. The lines were... What are you doing?
Do you have any idea what the weather's like in the Galapagos in October?
In the where?
The Galapagos Islands? They're off the coast of Ecuador.
A trick question. Is this a riddle?
No, I'm serious.
Wait a minute. You're going to the Galapagos?
Oh, when did you think I'm crazy?
No! No, wait a minute. What happened? That's what Ringo was saying. You're going with Warren.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
He thought it would be a nice birthday surprise for Warren.
He's right. That's incredible. Wait a minute. How are you going to get there without Warren knowing?
Well, he's got it worked out. He's going to put me on the plane when Warren is in the cockpit and wait until we're up to 29,000 feet or so, and then tell him there's a surprise in the back for him.
That's terrific. Where are the Galapagos? Oh, Ecuador. It's in Ecuador.
I don't know anything about him.
Have no fear. Your faithful research assistant is here. My mother told me this almanac would come in handy one of these days.
Oh, check the temperature.
Okay. Well, listen, if it's near the equator, Ecuador, it's near the equator, so that means it's got to be hot, right? Listen, take a few sundresses, and, oh, listen, don't forget to take that white, sexy negligee you have with the
Separate
spaghetti
bedrooms,
straps.
dear. Ringo promised.
Separate from Ringo, I'd hope.
No, really, I have my own room. He promised me. I'm not that sure of my feelings.
Well, you never know. Once you get out there with the tropical breezes, your feelings...
Will you just look up Galapagos?
Okay, all right, okay. Here we go. Galapagos Islands. Belonging to Ecuador, 1970. Estimated population... this is long.
Just skip over to the interesting stuff.
Okay. Here we go. Discovered in 1535 by Spanish navigator Thomas de... I can't pronounce it. Named for gigantic tortoises, which are now facing extinction.
Oh, how sad.
Oh, listen, 13 large islands, largely desolate lava piles. You sure this is where you're going?
We're only going a couple days.
Oh, the climate is modified by the cool Humboldt current. Take a sweater.
Yeah, I got the jacket.
Oh, this is better. Naturalist's paradise, now a wildlife sanctuary. Early travelers astonished by the tameness of the animals.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Let's see what else. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The Galapagos remain one of the few places in the world where naturalists can study living survivals of species rested at various evolutionary stages. Oh, isn't that wonderful? You'll fit right in.
Shut up.
I am so excited for you.
Oh, I am too. Wendy, you don't think that I'm making a mistake, do you?
No, of course not. It's the most romantic adventure I've ever heard of.
Desolate lava piles.
Yeah, but the tortoises are tame.
If there are any left by the time I get there. Maybe I should call Warren and make
No,
sure.
don't you dare. Don't spoil the surprise. Come on, be daring. Take a chance. Warren will love you for it. You're going to have a wonderful time.
Hey, how's Jen?
She's all right. Joe and Stu are taking care of her in the captain's quarters.
Good, man. She gave us all a good scare, huh?
Yeah. What are you doing? You know something? I think it's really creepy, this stuff that's going on around here, thinking that somebody's roaming around, ready to strangle somebody for a couple of lousy bucks.
Especially in Henderson, man. It's pretty unusual. This is something you expect in a big city. New York, Detroit.
Oh, no.